According to the computer. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Sean Symons, PPG Grandpa. Today we have a bonus podcast for you. We have Don Bittner. Now, you guys just watched the live stream with Shane Bittner. This is his wife, and we're going to do a behind the scenes and talk a little bit about what is it really like to be married to someone that is just always thinking and talking and around Paramotors. So, well, welcome, Dawn. Welcome to the show. Oh my goodness.
Thanks.
What is all this stuff that you're showing us?
My life. My husband wants to fly, and paramotoring has been in the background for months on end now. It's the paragliding Bible.
Yeah.
We've got just videos, DVDs, all kinds of things. When he said he wanted to kite, this is what I thought. I was so wrong. I had no idea. I know now. Totally know now.
So what is it right there? That's actually a kite.
It's a stunt kite. When he said he wanted to kite, this was at the very beginning. I was like, I'm going to buy you a kite. And it's a stunt kite. It's got the handles and, it's got everything. A and B and all, but definitely was not like what we saw at the sod farm. It was not. Now I know why his face wasn't just like, woo. So
that's really cool. So he's been interested in this for a while. How long has he been interested, and how did he drag you into it, or did you drag him into it?
Oh, no. He's very interested. He wanted to get a plane, and let's be honest, he started studying of how to get in the air, and it's been about 9-10 months probably. So as soon as he saw paramotoring, that was it. He's had hobbies. He wanted a violin last year. We've got 2 motorcycles in the garage. We've got, you name it, boats, all of that. And this has consumed the household. That's all you can hear is through the whole house. Doesn't matter if he's in the shower. I know that's a side joke, but that's okay. Everywhere. He's obsessed. Matter of fact, he may be getting let me get my notes. I think you sent it to him. I'm not sure how you say it. That Mini 4 that you sent? The guy from Colorado?
Right.
Oh, paramotoring. That's our life here.
Well, we got Linda in the house. She's joining our secret bonus podcast here. Just in case you don't know, Linda, this is Dawn. This is Shane's wife. This is very secret because she's going to tell us behind the scenes.
Nice to meet you.
She's telling us. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Welcome. She's going to tell us what it's like to be in a house where all you hear is on phone and stuff like that. So Dawn is
sure.
Now Linda doesn't. She doesn't fly yet, but her boy flies. So tell us about that real quick, Linda.
Yeah. Paraglidingtalk.com on Thursday night. Yeah, Robert Michaels, my son Robert Michaels, he's a paraglider. So I just kind of jumped on board with everything. Well, I guess in the last year, and it's just like, boom, I'm having so much fun with everybody.
That's awesome. So Linda's our cheerleader. So she's the one that goes out there and usually helps to find all the newbies. But this is the one I found. So Dawn,
there you go.
So Dawn, tell us some more. It's like what else does he do that is just insane to you? But
he's got bruises up and down his arms right now from trying to reverse kite, learning how to turn. Reverse kite, yeah. So he was out at the park for hours on end. He's sunburned. He's a redhead too. So he's so obsessed he doesn't realize he's burning his skin. It's bad, but it's everything. I mean, and the most amazing thing is to see him every day not jump from one hobby to the next. Hardly anybody is doing this. I mean, there are a lot, but the availability and the great community that we've I just met you guys at the sod farm, and I can kind of see the love and the obsession in ways to be in the air. It's beautiful. I'll never go there. That's all him and you guys. But I'd never seen him so happy. I know that he knows he's going to reach his goal, and that is to be airborne. As long as we've been together almost 3 years, and he has wanted to be in the air like you would not imagine. So
he has lots of hobbies, you said. So
used to,
right? Used to.
yeah.
And so now what is he doing with all the boats and motorcycles and all the old hobby stuff?
Well, the boat sold, the motorcycle and stuff's still here. So it was his stepdad bought that for him, and he passed away this year. So he'll probably forever and ever, amen, keep that. And he rides with my son, or our son. He's going to kill me for saying that. So, but yeah, he still has them all. But now we've got wings in the garage and stuff all over the place. He just loves it. He loves it.
So he has wings already? I didn't know he already had a wing.
Yes. Yeah, he's got a beginner's wing, and what's that other one? I don't know. This other long one. So it's just sitting. He was told not to mess with it yet. So
I saw
the sod farm, the one he was using.
Yeah.
We've got that one. So.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah.
just a little speed wing, a kiting wing. Okay.
Yeah, to learn.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about what the household sounds like all the time. Do you have anything on your phone? Oh, you're on your phone right now.
I am. I hate it because I've got tons. I mean, my house is paramotoring. When he's cooking, he's watching video. He was watching you. He watches you all the time. And he's going to kill me for saying this, but whenever he described meeting you, in the experience we had at the sod farm when you were talking to us on the phone and flying, for one thing, it really meant a lot to him. He's been kind of real sad since his stepdad has passed, and just everything going on working. He's never really said, I want something. And for once, he's speaking up because his desire for paramotoring is above anything I've ever seen. I mean, he'd probably sell his motorcycle, and that's the crazy part, for one. But yeah, I forgot your question. Oh, my house. It's just paramotoring. He doesn't hear me at all.
I actually got this. This is one of them that you sent me. Let me see if we can see this on here. I might need to change.
Yeah, your backdrop's coming over the top.
Hold on, let me change my backdrop.
But here, I've got it. He wants to do this. This picture is some of his inspiration. You can see it. That's an actual picture of a friend of mine that has a crop duster that took it. Can you see it?
Yeah, that's
cool.
He wants to see the sunset really bad.
and it's not that difficult when you go out there. I've seen so many sunsets and double rainbows.
Awesome. This was just after he woke up, 30 minutes probably of recording him. That's all he talks about is paramotoring.
So he's listening to a podcast here.
The motor and all of the intricacies, the setup, and then we start to do some
He's in his PJs. He's gonna kill me.
Come on, play.
That's what it sounds like here.
Just nonstop PJs and.
I love it.
Everything that you send me is just paramotor noise.
Yeah.
So
I
he's
was coming
making
into the
dinner.
garden.
He's making dinner, and he's watching paramotor stuff.
Yeah. I was trying to hide so he didn't know. So I've got some funny ways, but
I love it.
that way he didn't know that I was recording him. But he was cooking then, and it's just he was listening to you in that one. So.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I know. It's pretty fun that
He's a good kid.
Well, this sounds familiar right here.
I love it. I love it.
That's you. Yeah, it's just constant.
So it sounds like his whole thing is all about paramotors, and all you hear all the time is is paramotor stuff. So does that interfere with anything when he wants to go and buy, you know, paramotors and go out to the airfield or go out to the sod farm, or is this something that's you know, a thing that you both want to do?
Well, I have no desire to be in the air. I really want him. I'm thankful that he's found something that he can go and do, and we kind of do everything together. And I think it'd be really good for me not to have, you know, us not to do every single thing together. Now, I do want to watch him, but he should have just some him time. I mean, the world is beautiful, and to finally, I want him to soak in what he's working so hard to do. He's watching all of these to understand. He knows that most of it's going to take doing it, you know, but knowledge is power, and we feel like that. We're total nerds, so that's why he's watching all of it, and he totally looks up to you. You just wouldn't believe how much he looks up to you. He was like a girl, fanning his face, telling our youngest. It was like, I met PPG Grandpa, because we watched you. That's all we hear. And we hear your voices all the time through the house. So, yeah, he was like, I was like a girl. He's going to kill me for saying that. But he totally described it that way twice. So,
I love it.
funny.
That's awesome.
But, yeah, he hasn't watched any of these video parts yet. He has, like, read some of the power gliding Bible stuff. But most of the time, he's connecting with people, and for Shane, he's very, very shy, and for him to get out of that comfort zone, make phone calls and talk to people, it's like awesome. You know, he's always afraid he's going to say the wrong thing, or he just thinks too much. So we've been together 3 years, and seeing him at the sod farm is the first time I've seen him break out of his shell, and that's paragliding. Paragliding, paramotoring, towing, all of it, kiting. That is breaking him into kind of a confidence, if that makes any sense at all. It's amazing to watch. Now, I'm gonna be honest, a little annoying. You can't hear me for nothing. I could probably buy whatever I want to right now. Yeah, you know, he's always looking at his phone, but anyway.
That's funny.
I want to buy a Mercedes. Go ahead. No problem.
Yeah, shut up so I can watch.
It's really interesting, though. You know, over at the sod farm, you know, I started talking with him, and I said, "Hey, you know, how about we do a quick little interview on the phone?" He said, "Sure, no problem." And we did a little interview, posted on YouTube, and he did very well. He didn't seem like a very shy person to me.
Very much so shy. We were on our way back from Diamond Crater watching that, and I was like, wow, cool. For him to do that, he's usually quiet, and I mean quiet. So people ask do you hit him or something? Is he not allowed to talk? I'm like, no, he just listens. That's it. So it was great.
Well, that's awesome. So it seems like this is helping him get out of his shell. It's helping him, you know, to meet new people, and the people just like you said, all the people that I've met that are doing this are absolutely fantastic. It's like a brotherhood and sisterhood of tightly knit family. And when somebody, you know, is learning to fly, just second day of kiting their family. You know, it's not like you have to go out and be an expert and you have to do all these things. You're just part of the family. Even when you pick up even when you go to the instructor, hey, I would like to learn how to fly. Guess what? Right there, your family.
Yeah, I could totally feel that. It was great. Totally feel that. And it's almost made him a little bit sassy. I hate to call it sassy because he's a guy, but I can see him changing a little bit, you know, and which is great because, I mean, a yes man's not always the best thing. So seeing his confidence grow, it's crazy how something like a goal can do that. And then meeting you and meeting the guys and meeting everybody up there, it was great. We had such a good time. And I'll be honest, I didn't want to go. I was so tired of hearing about everything. But after I left, I was psyched. I was like, that was really cool. Like, okay, I get it now. Totally can get it. When you go 6 months and can't have a full conversation with somebody, and then you go and actually see it, and it's like, wow, okay, all right.
And it was really cool too, because we were on comms and you were able to, you know, film my launch. Thank you very much for filming my launch. I appreciate that. And talking with me and watching me, you know, do some things and stuff in the air, and be able to talk with me when I'm doing it, and seeing, you know, that climb rate that I have. And I'm a big boy, so you know that he's going to have no problem in his. I think I saw in his chat today that he's looking at buying a motor. Have you heard about that?
Yes, we just spoke with the gentleman. He's in Colorado. It looks like a 12-hour drive. How do you say it? It's Simon. Is it a Simini?
Simonini, yeah.
The Manini, a Mini 4, and it has a Sky Cruiser frame.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I could get before he took the phone away. I'm surprised, which he was looking at it. But we spoke to the gentleman, actually recorded everything. That way we could make sure we didn't forget. But yeah, probably I'm submitting fully. I'm not going to be in the way of him getting what he wants. So he wants to fly with you so bad, and I cannot wait. I will be there.
Seems like a really good deal when we were talking, you know, on the chat, because the chat is, you know, is pretty much the whole crew that's on the podcast, and it's all the people that we have invited on the podcast. They're part of the chat too. Matter of fact, that's how, you know, Shane and all the people are talking right now, is through our private chat. And he was talking all about it. This seems like a really good deal. How'd you find something like that?
You? He said you sent it to him.
Oh, how about that? Yes, I sent all.
But you know what's going to happen? He's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. This is going to be the most expensive hobby we've got yet. But I think he's going to stick with it. I know he is. I have no doubt in my mind he's going to be in the air. So, but yeah, thank you. It's actually a great deal, though. I mean, we just found out the guy replaced so much stuff on it. I mean, I can't remember all of it, but it's all electric. Did you know that?
It seems like it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, it's all electric, 100% all electric. So
And it's going to be neat too, because, you know, look at all the places that are around here. Plus, like I said to you earlier, you know, it's not that far as a crow flies from where I live in Conway up to Searcy.
that'll be cool. Yeah, you'll make his day. You do that.
And he can come over and see me too. Hey, I'm just going to fly down to Sean's real quick. So
yeah, I can't wait. It's looking like we're probably going to be leaving and taking, I think it's 12 hours there. So.
And when are you going to go?
Probably within the next week. I know he's got stuff scheduled for Monday, but he's got a couple days off next week. So it's whenever he wants to do it. He works nights, so he's really not off till I think Monday, Tuesday. So I don't know.
So, you know, let's go ahead and go back to all the things that he's doing, the watching the stuff and listening to stuff. You showed us some DVDs. What are the DVDs?
Yes.
What is it?
He's not watched them, but Risk and Rewards, powered paragliding. It's just paragliding stuff. He said he was really interested in this one. This is the one he really wanted to watch. Aerospace and Low for ultralights. The weather. He's
wonderful. I have that too. If you want to learn airspace, that's the one to watch, because after you watch that, there's no question.
This was stuff that a Mr. Pat actually gave to him and was like, here, borrow it, read it. It's just incredible. You know, people, I'd never met people that that other wing, he let him borrow it. That 70-meter-foot long, you know, I don't want to get to why I nerd out on it too, because I really want it to be his thing, you know, because I'll be honest, I'm a female and we kind of get to where we act like we know everything, and to watch him just talk completely I don't have a clue what he's talking about. It's kind of, I like it, you know, because I mean, you can totally tell it's kind of cool.
Is that what
I'll say my PG. It's cool. PG-13.
With you, Linda, when your son and you talk? Linda?
What's that?
Is that what happens when you and your son talk? He talks all this paramotor stuff, and you're like, okay, whatever, sounds good.
Yeah.
Or do you?
I seriously though, in this last year, I mean, I listen to everything that you guys talk about, and if I'm not sure what they're talking about, then I ask them so I don't look like stupid. So now there's so many things like lingo that I picked up now, that now when you guys are in the conversation that I know what you're talking about, that I can chill, you know, and listen to everybody talk and talk to the guests and everything. And really, because when I first got into this and started watching Robert and everything, it was like, huh? You know, and what are they talking about? But now, man, I can go, heck yeah, I know what a tandem is. I know what this is. I know what that is.
Yeah, I know that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So I love it. I look forward to all the shows and everything with everybody. And I don't even fly, but I haven't really met these people in person yet, John, but I feel like they're my family.
Yeah.
I
Totally get it.
shows, yeah, I watch their shows every night. Everybody, I encourage everybody, and yeah. And Thursday nights like my hangout time with my son. You know, I can Zoom because he's in San Diego, so he's also a pastor. So
awesome.
yeah, I am so glad.
I'm a big God person, so that's.
There you go. There you go. So me too. I was just like, but yeah, it's totally cool. And then, you know, he does this paragliding show, and he started flying 2017, and it's just taken off. And then from there, watching him, then I don't know what happened. I just kind of started branching out, watching everybody else, you know, get their shows, and ever since then I'm hooked. And they keep asking, when are you gonna fly? I'm like, maybe never, but you know, I do the tandem.
I'll be your photographer.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that's awesome, Dawn. That, you know, just stick by your husband and encourage him, and it's amazing with the sport. Yeah, it does.
We have an agreement though.
Yeah, what's that?
We have one agreement that before he takes his feet off the ground, I know you can't be 100%. There's no way, but he'll be so confident in himself that he won't just fly when he's not learned enough. You know, I know there's going to be a risk period, but there's a point to where it's like, okay, I can do this, I can do that. And he actually said, I will not paramotor until I have been towed. And I actually land. I was like, all right, cool. I can totally handle that. So anyway, that was like an agreement that we literally just probably had a while ago, right before he went to work. I was like, I don't want you just to rush it, because there is a lot to learn. I know a lot of it's going to be up in the air, but I mean, you've got great people around you.
That was funny. A lot of it's up in the air. That was good.
But it is.
Yeah. Yep.
But I mean, he's got you guys. I mean, literally, I just don't see, he shouldn't rush it. You know, for me, there's so much to learn. Kiting, I'm going to be honest, I want to kite. I do know that. I don't want to get off the ground. Right. I mean, I know it'll pull me off maybe every now and then, but watching my husband, we've got age difference in us. So a lot of times I'm like, no, actually, because I'm such a nerd that I know things, and I have quite a few years ahead of him, so that's okay. But to watch him have that, it's like, I don't want to have that actually moment, to have him know so much about something and put so much heart into it, and watch him. I mean, you guys just wouldn't understand watching him talk to you guys, and to even thinking about doing a podcast or YouTubes or any of that. He's so secluded. It's me, our two boys. Our oldest is going to college, but he doesn't live at home anymore. But it's us. That's it. He goes to work. He comes home. There's nothing else in between. He went kiting with Neil yesterday without me, and it was awesome. I was like, wow, he's finally getting out, you know? I mean, that's a long time, 3 years. I mean, and it's not like I don't have him on a ball and chain. This is pulling him finally, you know? Yeah. So I called my friend and I'm like, we're going to hang out soon, because, you know, so it's really great. It is.
Everybody needs their own little thing. You know, Shane will have his flying. You'll have your go out with the girls thing. Same thing with me and my wife. It's like, my wife was like, I have no desire to go fly. If you want to go fly, knock yourself out. You know, don't ask me to go with you. All right.
Well, I want to I told him I wanted a camera, because it's beautiful. It is absolute. And I want a really nice camera. So whenever you're flying way far away, I can actually get up closer. I mean, it's beautiful. I haven't even got to send you all the photos of you up in the air. Incredible. And that was just with a phone. So I will be there, because I think one of my hobbies now is going to be photography, because I take pictures of the sky all the time, and there's nothing like seeing you guys in the air, and the beautiful wings and just the power of the wind is incredible. I mean, I've never seen, it's hard, you know, you feel the wind on your skin all the time, or you see it, you know, blow a tree, but to see you guys suspended in the air by a wing and all these little strings, I mean, it's pretty incredible. And so, yeah, you'll see me. I'll be there probably taking pictures. So,
Sure.
but
If you would like, I have cameras with zoom lenses that take
Mhm.
video and take pictures. And if you would like to borrow one, you are more than welcome to.
oh, that would be awesome. Because I loved watching you guys. It was so awesome. That'd be great. Thank you.
You just have to share the video footage.
Of course.
Yep.
Of course.
I also have a couple of extra cameras, sports cams. So if you give themselves a little chest mount or something, whenever it goes up for a solo, I got a GoPro for them.
I've got a drone GoPro too. Do y'all ever do that? See, I want to take so many pictures of you guys. You have no idea. So,
I have drones also, and it's really hard to go fly and
true.
drone at the same
True.
time.
Well, on the ground, yeah.
But if you want to, I'll bring the drone also.
Oh, I've got one. I've got a Phantom 3 that's brand new in the box still. Had it for like 3 years.
That's what I got. I got the.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's never been flown. So
What a shame.
oh,
Those are so.
I bought it for my son, and it's just been in the box. So, but yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome to be able to take photos. I think my son's going to come out. Sorry.
Whenever.
That's all we hear too. So he'd probably tell you the same story. So,
And how old is your other son?
my youngest is 15, and he will probably, I imagine that I know he wants to. And they went to Oklahoma and jumped. Shane Tandem jumped off the mountain. Alex said that he was like, "Mom, I think I want to do this, but I don't know. I'll submit to my husband, but I don't know about my kiddo yet."
It really is amazing. And the thing is, if you don't do anything really weird, like you don't do any acrobatics and stuff like that,
Right.
what we do is extremely safe.
Yeah, but you do bunny ears and spirals, and yeah.
Well, that's only because I've taken the SIV course.
I know.
And I'm going to be taking another SIV course in a week or two. So,
Really? We need to let us know all about that, because I would love for him to go to classes like that.
It's going to be on a Saturday. He can come with me.
Absolutely. Okay, that'd be awesome.
I'll leave Friday. I'll spend Saturday there doing the SIV and come back Sunday. If he can take those days off, he's more than welcome.
Okay. He might be off next week. Is it next weekend you said? He
Yeah.
might actually be off.
20,
I know he's off.
It's the 22nd. Let me double check it. But yeah, I think it's the 22nd. Let me double check. But yeah, if he wants to ride with me, I mean, I'm going to go there.
Cool.
Okay. I'm leaving the 21st, which is a Friday. I'll do the class on the 22nd, and then we're going to come back home on the 23rd. So if he wants to come with me.
That'd be awesome.
So much
See,
nice.
that's what I mean. That's what makes me feel so much better. See?
What do you mean as far as what, friendly people or?
Well, just you're knowledgeable, you take the extra step, and of course I'm sure you spend money, but you're educating yourself. I mean, well, all that's going to do is help you when you get into a spot that you need that knowledge. Self-taught, I've seen way too many scary things. I totally stopped watching even videos of self-taught stuff. People do it, I know, but that's lives dangling, you know, and taking that extra step is just, it's great to me. I mean, he looks up to you, and you really have no idea how much that means, but people usually take direction from someone that's already at their goal, and you are at his goal. You're up in the air. And so it's great that he has you, because he'll follow what you're doing, because of course you get to fly constantly. So that's what he wants to do and do it safely because he knows that it'll stress me out if he doesn't do what he needs to.
Well, he can fly. He can fly with me anytime I want to. I try to get out every morning and every night, except for now because my wing landed on a muffler and burnt a hole in it. But that's okay.
Oh, that hurt me.
The
No.
opportunity to get a new wing.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I should. So I'm going to get this one fixed, and I'm also getting a new one from Britain. I'll have that
great.
next week. So
Oh, wow.
once I have it
That's
next
awesome.
week before I go to class,
Gotcha.
I'm a camper. But
Woo.
anyway, was it? Go ahead and real quick before we end. Show us the rest of the DVDs that we got here.
Master Power Gliding 1, 2, Advanced Launching, Advanced Ground Handling. We've got In-Flight Precision and Advanced Landing. This is 4. And then Paramotor City Lines in the Day. It looks like a homemade CD.
Wow.
But Mr. Pat, he hasn't watched any of these yet. He's read a lot of this.
The
Was it you that suggested this one?
PPG Bible, yeah.
Yeah. And then he's got this one. This one's pulled out to the side, so that means this is the one he wanted to.
That is a very good one. Yeah, you can put that on Foot Flyer. Jeff Goen actually makes those. He's the author of the PPG Bible.
Gotcha. Well, and then he was watching one of your videos, I guess the latest one, and he was wanting to know how you had got what app you were using because it was showing your speed and all of that stuff. So I'm sure he's going to be asking you that soon.
It's an app, and it's funny. I tried to find it. It's just called Video Camera, and
Wow.
I'll text a picture. I'll take a picture of it because I have a folder which you really.
I'm writing notes. Sorry.
I got a folder right here, and the ones that I use all the time are PPGPS. And the reason why I like that one is because it has a really good gas tank one. Where you can see how much gas you have. I use Fly Sky High, and I love that because it has waypoints and the airspace. I use Radar Scope because it's a really good app that can show you pretty much everything at every level. If there's any, it's better than any radar app that I've ever had. I also use the video camera, like I said. I use Red Windy. There's a Red Windy and a Blue Windy. I like the Red Windy better.
Oh, wow.
Ventu Sky is another app. And there's a nice thing. It's another app that's called Is It Nice Outside? And when you tap that, it gives you a lot of metrics of what's outside, like the humidity, the breeze, the UV index, when the sun rises, sunset, the forecast. It's really amazing, and it's all free.
That's awesome.
I like the free.
You know, there's not a whole lot that is free.
I like the free stuff. And then
Yes.
I have Live Track 24. And that's where, if you have the Fly Sky High, when you do flights, you can see, no, you can't see, you can see your flights live. So,
Oh, wow.
So he decides to go out and fly, right? All you have to do is go to Live Track 24. And if he has that app on, the Sky Fly High, the Fly Sky High, it automatically will send your flight in real time, and you can watch it on Google Earth in 3D as it's flying.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good. And you can go back and check your flights too. So in case, you know, your phone drops, well, you still have all your telemetry on the Live Track 24, which is pretty cool.
That's great.
So what else do I have as far as?
Yeah, so you're going to have to tell me what kind of tracker I can use. That way I know if you don't answer, I can find them too.
Do you have iPhones?
Yeah, is Find My Friend still work up in the air? It does? Oh, cool.
You'd be like, what is going on? He's over there, over there. But yeah, that's good. That's good. But to see where he is, you know, flying, the live tracker is really good. And also there's a free altimeter on here. It's an app, and I don't know if you have a Apple Watch.
I do. I have an Apple Watch. Mhm.
But when you tap the Apple Watch and you have the complication on, you can actually see your altitude.
Oh, okay.
So when you're flying, you know, you just you go boop, and then you look and go, oh, okay, I see what my altitude is. So it's really nice, and it's free, and you don't have to buy a Garmin watch. What else do I have on here? Then I have UAV forecast, which is good. I have planes live. I have a speed and altitude altimeter. And
Golly, that's a lot.
that's about all I use. The only two things I really use
Mhm.
when I fly is the PPGPS and the Fly Sky High. That's the only thing that I actually fly with.
So,
And-
question.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I just interrupted you. I didn't mean to.
No, you didn't. No, I'm done.
All right. Oh, sorry.
We do it all
So,
the time. It's okay.
well, my dad was an auctioneer, so I'm, yeah, totally a
That's
talker.
cool.
So, if he was to study one thing that, I mean, I know the landing and all of that stuff, but what would be the most important thing to understand if you could? I always thought it was the weather, probably understanding the weather, but is there really an understanding of Arkansas weather?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Micro meteorology, it's very important. And I will help them with that with a couple of apps, Windy, Ventu Sky. We also have RyanCarlton.com, and that it's a balloon app, so you actually can see the winds aloft, which is very important. And the radar scope really helps see a broad picture of, Arkansas and make sure that you don't find anything silly. The most important thing is to be extremely proficient in kiting. Reverse launches, inflations, and forward inflations, running with that, turning around and reversing it, then turning back around and going forward. And the reason that's really important is because if you have a motor on your back and you're used to and understand the pendulum effect, like the wings going this way, oh, I got to pull this, I got to do this, I got to shift, whatever. It makes it really easy. And it doesn't take very long to get really good at it. Okay, not really long. A month of kiting and flying, be really, really good at it. Weather is very important, of course. So weather, kiting, and airspace.
I was about to say. Yeah.
You don't want to fly in the wrong airspace. But weather, okay, to fly, you really need to be able to kite. Okay, so if you're really proficient in kiting, that's good. Right up there with that same level is your micrometeorology. You got to know the winds, you got to understand the weather. And right up there again is the airspace, because you don't want to launch or fly into restricted airspace or be up there when you're not supposed to, like there's a TFR and the president's flying through.
Right.
You'd be in really big trouble. They might just take away all of your stuff, your motor and wing, but that's awful. So
Right.
So
That would be scary, actually.
absolutely.
Well, I think there should be a friend deal, a friend of the paramotoring obsession thing. So you're going to let him know when he's really good and he's doing very good on and proficient with his kiting, right?
If he wants to, I have no problem pardon the pun, taking him under the wing, taking him under my wing, and helping him out. Whenever he takes his solo and his instructor says that he can fly with other pilots, I would love to be able to go out and fly with him, because I would make sure that he doesn't fly in anything that is dangerous or too windy or too bumpy for his experience.
Yeah. I'm just worried we're going to go get this paramotor and it's going to be rush with the kiting and stuff. And of course he's like, I'm doing good, aren't I? I don't know. I just get to hear the motor all the time, on my phone. So I guess, it's just a little bit weird being on this side of it, because yes, it's not dangerous. It is dangerous. It's not dangerous. But being a wife, it's a little scary. Does your wife get you at all? Does she like worry, or did she worry at first, or?
I'm like Shane. I kited for 4 or 5 months and was extremely proficient before I ever felt ready to throw on the motor and go for a solo.
Okay.
And only when I said to my instructor, which is Shane's instructor,
Right.
hey, this is what I want to do. I think I'm ready. And what Britton said is, all right, so do a reverse launch or reverse inflation. I did reverse inflation. I kited up. He said, now turn around. So I turned around. He said, now run 10 steps. 10 steps. Keep it straight above me. He said, now turn around. So I turned around. I was kiting that way. Now he said, back up 10 steps. I backed up 10 steps. He said, now turn around again. I turned around again. He said, go 10 steps. I went 10 steps. Everything was 100% above my head. And he said, all right, turn around, kite it down. I kited it down. He said, all right, you're ready.
Oh, cool. That's good to know.
And he said that if you cannot do that, you don't need a motor on your back, because,
Right.
you need to be proficient on the ground with your wing.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't have any doubt in my mind he's going to do it. I know he will. I'll be his cheerleader even when he's really hard on himself. So seems like he's being a little bit better now. When you went out there at the sod farm, it just, it made his day. So it pushed him harder too. So.
And I will have 2 wings. Well, he has a couple wings, so we can always go out to one of these places that I kite, and he's more than welcome to kite on the weekend.
Well, he was told not to mess with one of them. Mr. Britton said, you don't.
The big one.
Yeah. So he's going to listen, because he doesn't, he's really, really enjoying this. So,
right. So
it's good to see him actually follow a checklist when he's supposed to.
Exactly. He can bring his little speed wing, his little kiting wing, and we can kite anytime he wants to. He doesn't have to wait for Britton. Definitely have Shane ask Britton if it's okay to kite with me. And if he says yes, no problem. We'll go out and kite.
Yeah, he'll.
Lots of places.
He's a great guy. He's really nice, and I mean, he's been really helpful. I've been real thankful that Shane has him as well. I mean, I know he feels like he bugs you guys to death. I don't think he is he? He doesn't. I think you guys.
No, I mean,
you guys are.
We have shirts that say warning, may talk about paramotors. I mean, this is what we do. We talk paramotors. This is our life. We eat, breathe, and sleep it. My wife probably has the same thing that you are talking about. Man, that's all he does. Listen, there's buzzing everywhere. That's the way I was for the first X amount of time until I was flying. When I'm flying, then she's like, oh, thank God, he's out of the house.
See, that just hit me when we were just talking. Oh crap! I'm complaining about the brr. I'm probably not going to see him anymore. He's going to be gone. What am I going to do? But that's okay.
Go hang
He'll
out.
finally be in the air.
That's so cool. I know. Like Robert's wife, Erin, it's kind of the same thing. Robert got into paragliding and all that. Now the boys, I have got 4 sons, my grandsons, whatever, and one's a teenager, and the other one is 10, I believe, and I always get their ages mixed up. But anyway, he's already took them. I had somebody take him tandem flying, so he keeps the boys involved. When he goes flying, they go, the boys go with them and everything, but he always knows he has to make time for Erin. Yeah. And he even said it yesterday on his show. He'll be eating dinner and he'll be on his phone watching all the stuff going on, right, with everybody. And then she'll be like, are you gonna eat dinner with us? Or that kind of thing. So yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, that's him, it's just, so yeah, we laugh about that. And even watching him flying, some of the stuff he does, being the mama. Yikes.
Yeah.
But I totally support him, because that's, like I said, that's what he loves to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
Could be doing a whole lot of horrible things. I mean, so it's definitely, I couldn't imagine my kid doing it. I think it would, make me a lot more stressed out.
Once you see Shane flying and you see how easy, how he's flying around and he lands, he's like just giddy,
Yeah.
you'll see it be like, well, maybe my son needs to do it too to be happy and giddy.
Yeah, I won't hold him back if he wants to do it. I want Shane to have the one thing. He gives to us constantly. It's all about what we want, or we go here if we do this. It's whatever you want, whatever you want. And so my youngest has his gaming. He does PC gaming, and he's really, really good at it. And I don't want anybody getting in on that space. Does that make any sense? Because then I'm afraid that it'll be him and Alex, and then the world that he's creating, being friends with you guys and stuff, that might close off again. I don't want that. I like to see him seeing him how he was, it was really awesome. Just open an interview. I'm listening to it on the radio. It even said it on our screen on our car, or whatever it is, our SUV. And I even took a picture of it, and boy, he was proud. And for him to be open and talk, it's like, daggum, it's pretty cool. This whole thing has made him confident. Who knew?
It's only get better. It's awesome.
We need to let everybody else know.
Family to me.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Linda. What?
No, it's okay. I was saying you guys are all like family to me. I said it only gets better. I don't even fly, and I love these guys like my family. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's awesome.
just in case we have people listening to this podcast and not watching it on YouTube, you can go to paratalk.org and listen to this, or you're possibly watching this on clearproptv.com. If you're not watching this, Dawn has a shirt that says something on there that she needs to say to the people that
I
cannot.
love my hubby.
I love.
I love my husband.
There you go. I love that.
I wore it just for him. He has one that says I love my wife too. And we wear them
That's
together.
great.
Aw, I'm with him, I'm with her. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's my best friend.
That's awesome.
Love it.
That's
I love that.
incredible.
Yeah.
That's what more people need.
Mhm.
For all the people that are out there that one spouse wants to be involved with Paramotor and the other one does not, you on the side that does not want to Paramotor, but we'll let your spouse do what he wants. What would you tell these people out there that are starting and they're wondering, what am I going to do once my spouse starts flying and I don't want to? What do you want to tell these people? Is it okay?
It's a lot of hard work for them to get from the point of kiting to flying. I think the best thing is not think about yourself, really. I'll cry the first time he's in the air. I know I will. I'll just be so happy for him. And I guess be proud of him. I can't really think of an I thing about that. I'm going to miss him because he's probably going to be gone all the time. But as far as him making it up into the air finally, it will be an emotional moment for me. And I know he's going to. So I don't really know how to answer that. I can't wait for it. I don't want him to do it too quick, but when he does it, there's no I in that. I don't really know how to answer that. I'm just going to be proud for him and be thankful that he's worked so hard. I definitely am not going to hold him back because it's a lot of hard work. He's got bruises on his arms right now from it. And kiting he's stopping traffic on BB caps, which is a pretty busy highway. People just coming in and watching him kite. They're like, what are you doing? And just to watch him know that he talked to one of the baseball coaches from Cersei and he's not being, reclused. Yeah, I'll just sit here and support him. If he wants me to come, I'll come. It's whatever he wants to do. I definitely am not going to be the one to hold him back. I'm super proud of how much he's grown already. So.
When the wind is bad and you have bad weather in the evening, it's date night.
Date night, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Fly, he can't kite. It's date night.
Yeah.
And there will be a lot more date nights than you believe.
Yeah.
And weather does not always favor paramotor. But when it does, it's fun to fly. But when it doesn't, there you go. You got date night.
Yeah, I totally hear. I could send it today. I could send it today. Oh, can't send it today. I can send it today. I hear that every day.
Right.
I'm like, oh boy, I'm not going to be able to keep him on the ground. Probably. That's okay. He's worked hard. So.
Well, guys, I truly appreciate your time. Linda Anderson came in here to say hi. We appreciate you. Dawn Bittner, Shane's wife, came in here to do a bonus podcast that he doesn't know about. So it'll be really interesting. He does the show and goes, wait a minute, what's this bonus episode with Dawn? Okay, we got to watch this one. So thank you very much.
I love it.
I totally appreciate you. Appreciate your time. And like I said, guys, go to paratalk.org and subscribe to our audio podcast. Go to clearproptv.com and watch our live podcast every Monday night at 7 p.m. Let's see if I can get this right. 7 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. No, hold on.
6:30 Central, you said.
8 p.m. Eastern. Okay, I'll do it. I promise. I'll figure it out.
I know. Being in Arizona, we have to figure out the time differences.
And if you don't remember, you can't come here live. Just go to clearproptv.com and watch it anytime that you want to. Go to paratalk.org and listen to it anytime that you want to, especially when you're in traffic. It gives you an opportunity to not bang your head and wish that, these people in front of you could get off the road really quick, right? So, Don, appreciate it. Linda, appreciate it. Y'all have a great evening.
Nice to meet you, Dawn.
You too. Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Awesome, guys. Well,
Bye. Let's fly.